kids' strengths and help them succeed. And let me reiterate, it's nothing to do with intelligence. It's just how the brain is wired. So many entrepreneurs and successful people have dyslexia. Just look at this list of people who've succeeded who have dyslexia. Clearly, all these people had the capacity to succeed in life. I know for myself, there was nothing that was really stimulating me or helping me. It was only when I got to college, which was playing in bands all day, I was like, oh, this is what I'm good at and I can do this. And from that, I learned business skills and creative skills and marketing skills and how to promote our band and essentially make it a business. That's where I really started to find my passions and what was inspiring me to stay in the creative field. I always told myself I was going to do something creative and I wasn't going to let anything else stop me. So 7 years on from my diagnosis, or 12 years since I left high school, I feel like I have a firm grip on the issues and how I can use it to my advantage. Making this video is a prime example. People with dyslexia tend to lose concentration on traditional reading and writing tasks. Doing the pre-production on my videos, that's the bit where I struggle the most. Struggling to concentrate, so gonna take a walk. But I did get the intro lines. It takes me I gotta get a few lines down and then I'm like, okay, I'm in the rhythm. But then I take a break like this. But then I come back and I'm in a good place. It's a process. I think this is the best way for me to show how I deal with dyslexia on a day-to-day basis. In writing, in reading, in spelling, just taking this quick 5-minute break, go to the shop, just get some fresh air or something and then come back to it. Kind of always helps me. In the last 2 to 3 years, writing and researching and reading has become a big part of what I do. If you look at my scripts or any writing I do, there's spelling mistakes everywhere and I rely on Grammarly and things like that. Also, I probably rely too much on Google fixing spelling mistakes so I don't kind of learn to correct them, if you know what I mean. Oh my God, so the irony in this frickin' video, I'm currently writing the script and I tweeted about how long it's taking me to write the script. I checked it and I deleted the tweet, but I've just copied in what I had. The irony of writing a script about dyslexia is it's taken 3+ hours for me to actually get the words following. I want to say flowing. Okay, I think that's right. Now I can tweet. I show you that because this happens to me on a daily basis. For me, it's always a video that I'm making. This is what I'm really excited about, what fuels me and pushes me on. So if I can just get past the research and the writing, as much as I love that, but it's the hardest bit to do, it takes up a lot of mental energy. If I know I get past that, I get into the filming and then I get into the editing. So the world sees dyslexia as a disadvantage, and I don't think you should see it like that. I don't look at it like that. I embrace the fact that I have dyslexia and that makes me a little bit different and unique. After spending the past week working on this piece and looking into my own history of it and doing research on all these incredible other people that also have dyslexia, from Steve Jobs, Whoopi Goldberg, to Leonardo da Vinci, to you guys, to the people that message me on Instagram sharing their stories with dyslexia. It makes me even more proud to say that I'm dyslexic and to own that. And the thing is, all of our brains are variable to change. As adults with dyslexia, we can purposely train our brains to get better at certain things. Now, spelling isn't something I'm passionate about getting better at, but making films is. And writing is something I want to improve so I can tell better stories. And as a byproduct of that, my brain is learning and adapting, just like it would for anybody else. So thank you for listening to my story and watching this video. I hope you found it useful and informative, especially those who have dyslexia or think they might do, or a family member that may have it. I'm gonna share some useful links and resources in the description box below. This is a close topic to my heart and I've wanted to make this video for a while, so I'm glad that I've now been able to do that and share it with you. If you enjoyed this, I'd really appreciate it if you left a comment below and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Help support this channel grow. I'm trying to put out videos weekly right now. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying making these videos. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
Thank you and good afternoon. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report and Sam's Dyslexia Day. We moved it to Thursday yesterday. Here we go. Upon completion of this section, you will understand dyslexia. Understanding the current definition of dyslexia is identifying the core components of dyslexia. Understand the common myths surrounding dyslexia. Know how the reading system works in dyslexia. Be able to identify the distractors and across this age span. Developing dyslexia is the most common learning disorder, affects about somewhere between 5 to 10% of the population, with estimated as high as 17. Dyslexia is a learning disorder contrary to popular belief. The indicator that dyslexia is not revising, rather it is difficult to interpreting sounds, phonological components of our language. At the website we want what rhythms with cat and bat, mat and rat are an early signs of dyslexia. Child's difficult in learning to the rhythm. Many times these children do not want to play rhyming games. Say sand without saying s, end, separating the individual s's or syllables. Others can be challenging for dyslexia. Individuals with dyslexia can also be difficult with fine motor skills, and therefore writing may be difficult. Math and memory, organization skills, studies, self-esteem. There are many stories on websites, adults who initially struggled with reading. Strategically designs readimation that includes and explicit instructions support a positive attitude. Dyslexia learns, read, spell. Dyslexics can learn to read, spell, and write, go attend a college, and lead productive, fulfilling lives, and even extraordinary lives. You can succeed to start. We've already talked about a lot of famous people. Now we're going to go to my story. When I was 3, I was diagnosed with a nonverbal learning disability. They didn't know quite what it was. But when I was 5, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. Before being 8, I said to my dad, I will never be able to read. Well, I'm reading a script to you right now, wrote from Tuesday. I also put my hand on my head every time something is hard for me or boring. I was also a bad speller and have improved my writing. I couldn't read this script to you 3 years ago as well as I'm reading it to you right now. To follow along with the motorized skills, I could not tie my shoes until I was 8. I also use landmarks to know which way I'm going and still have a hard time with directions. I also struggle with dyslexia, which is soon to come. This is your final send-off of dyslexia. Under research of subject, so we'll learn more on dyslexia. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Learning Disability Day. And also, Aroldis Chapman. The Texas Rangers in exchange for Cole Rangers and Ronnie Cabrera, a 17-year-old. 40-man roster has been opted to Omaha AA. Cabrera has signed to the Dominican Summer League team. Also, Salvador Perez has been selected into his 8th All-Star game, the second most in the Royals history. The Royals have gotten swept again. A 3-game set, all losses. The Royals, before that, matched a pathetic streak of 2, which is their longest winning streak of the season. The Royals lost yesterday 5-0 in a shutout. Tonight, they will play the Guardians. For the Royals, it will be Jordan Lyles and Tanner Bieber will go for the Indians. Game time, 6:10 from Cleveland. The Cardinals got swept by the Blue Jays, losing yesterday 10-9. Today, the Cardinals will play the Marlins at 5:40, FS1, Fox Sports 1. Jack Flaherty will get the start for the Cardinals, and Eury Perez will get the start for the Marlins. Marlins are 51-37. The Cardinals are 35-51. And for the Cubs, they lost 6-5 today. And splitting the series versus the Brewers, the Sox will play the Jays. Tonight, it'll be UC Kicha versus Jesse Stones. Game time 7:10 of a doubleheader. The Sox and Jays for the first game are tied at 0. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report and Learning Disability Day.